Zidane's tenure as the head coach of Real Madrid lasted for a combined duration of 4.5 years, split into 2 separate periods. Throughout this time, he achieved significant accomplishments, including 3 consecutive Champions League victories and 2 La Liga titles. However, it's important to note that Zidane's success was not solely attributed to his efforts alone. When he first joined the club, he inherited a squad of talented players, and he also made strategic acquisitions to strengthen the team further. Zidane had a dream start as Real Madrid manager as Los Blancos thrashed Deportivo 5-0. Zinedine Zidane made his managerial debut for Real Madrid on January 9, 2016, against Deportivo La Coruna in a La Liga tie where the Los Blancos won 5-0. Gareth Bale netted a hat-trick while Karim Benzema scored a brace. Zidane had earlier served Real Madrid as their assistant coach under Carlo Ancelotti in the 2013-2014 season, and then managed the club's B team for 1.5 years before being appointed as the senior team head coach. The Frenchman replaced Rafael Benitez at the helm and took over at a time when Real Madrid was struggling in the 3rd position on the league table with 37 points from 18 matches, 5 points off rivals Barcelona. They were also out of the Copa del Rey. He eventually managed to guide Real Madrid to a 2nd-place finish in La Liga, just 1 point behind champions Barcelona, and helped the club lift their 11th Champions League title that season. In today's video, we take a look at Zidane's first Real Madrid lineup and where they are now. In goal was Keylor Navas. The Costa Rican goalkeeper joined Real Madrid from Levante in 2014 and spent 5 seasons at the club. In 2019, he was signed by French club Paris Saint-Germain and would play in a 4th consecutive Champions League final in his first season with the side. Ahead of the 2021-22 season, PSG signed Italian goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. This raised eyebrows over potential competition between Navas and his Italian counterpart. In the 2022-23 season, new coach Christophe Galtier confirmed that Navas would occupy the position of number 2 goalkeeper. Following the long-term injury to Dean Henderson, on 31 January 2023, Navas signed for Premier League club Nottingham Forest on loan until the end of the season. He made his debut for Forest on 5th February, keeping a clean sheet and a 1-0 win over Leeds United, and was named Player of the Match. Following his return to PSG, where he is currently playing, Navas was included in the Champions League squad for the 2023-24 season, having rejected a transfer to Saudi club Al Hilal. At right back we have Dani Carvajal, a product of Real Madrid's youth system. The Spanish fullback spent the first 2 seasons of his senior professional career at Real Madrid Castilla. In 2012, he joined Bayer Leverkusen on a 5-year deal, but after just 1 season, the La Liga club exercised their buyback option to bring back Carvajal. He is currently at Madrid. Centre-back we have Pepe. The defender joined Real Madrid in 2007 from SC Porto and spent 10 seasons at the club. After leaving Los Blancos in 2017, he joined Turkish Super League side Besiktas. Besiktas announced the signing of Pepe on a free transfer from Real Madrid on 4 July 2017. His contract was worth €9.5 million in total over the 2 years, plus a €4,000 bonus for each match played. On 8 January 2019, Pepe returned to Porto, where he currently plays. The man Pepe was paired with at centre-back was Sergio Ramos. In the summer of 2005, Ramos was purchased by Real Madrid for €27 million, a record for a Spanish defender. He was the only Spanish player brought in during Florentino Perez's first stint as Real's president. Sergio Ramos served Real Madrid for 15 years since 2005 and left the club at the end of the 2020-2021 season. After Iker Casillas' departure from the club, Ramos became the club captain in 2015. He is the club's 4th most capped player of all time with 671 appearances under his belt. After ending his association with the La Liga giants, Ramos moved to PSG in 2021. On 4 September 2023, Ramos returned to his boyhood club Sevilla 18 years, when he currently plays after by signing a contract until the end of the season. Completing the defensive lineup was Marcelo. The Brazilian fullback joined Real Madrid in 2007 and left the club at the end of 2021-22 season, playing at the club for 15 seasons. He won all major trophies at the club multiple times, and ahead of the 2021-22 season, He was named as the club captain after Sergio Ramos left the side for PSG. On 28 May 2022, Marcelo lifted his 5th Champions League trophy after defeating Liverpool 1-0 in the final at the Stade de France, despite not featuring in the game itself. After the final, Marcelo announced that he would leave the club after 15 years. On 3 September 2022, Marcelo signed for Super League Greece club Olympiacos. On 18 February 2023, Marcelo terminated his Olympiacos contract, departing from the club after 5 months. On 24 February 2023, Fluminense announced the return of Marcelo to his boyhood club, where he currently plays. At centre midfield we have Toni Kroos. The midfielder began his professional career at Bayern Munich in 2007 and spent 7 seasons at the club. In between, he had moved to Bayer Leverkusen on loan for a year in the 2009 to 2010 campaign. Prior to joining Real Madrid, Kroos had a deal in place to join Manchester United after agreeing terms with David Moyes. However, after Moyes was sacked and Louis van Gaal replaced him, the Dutch manager decided against signing Kroos. Around the time of the 2014 World Cup, he received a call from Carlo Ancelotti. On 17 July 2014, Spanish La Liga club Real Madrid announced that they had reached an agreement for the transfer of Kroos. He continues to be one of the most important players for Madrid. Also at the centre midfielder was Luka Modric. The talismanic midfielder made his professional debut for Croatian side Dinamo Zagreb in 2003. He later played for Tottenham Hotspur for 4 seasons before joining Real Madrid in 2012. He won the Ballon d'Or award in 2018 and is the only player other than Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi to do so since 2008. He also won the Best FIFA Player of the Year in 2018. He continues to be one of the most important players for Madrid. At attacking midfield we have Isco. Isco made his professional debut for Valencia in 2010 before moving to Malaga in 2011. After spending 2 seasons at the club in 2013, the Spanish midfielder joined Real Madrid. On 30 May 2022, Isco confirmed on social media that he was leaving the club after 9 years. On 7 August 2022, Sevilla announced that the club reached an agreement in principle for the signing of Isco, with the player agreeing to a 2-year contract. On 21 December 2022, Isco and Sevilla agreed to terminate their contract. In the January transfer window, Isco came close to signing with Bundesliga club Union Berlin. However, on 31 January 2023, the deal collapsed, despite him passing medical tests, as the German club claimed that he made new demands that differed from the original agreement. On 26 July 2023, Isco joined Real Betis on a 1-year deal. On 28 December 2023, Isco extended his contract with Betis until June 2027. At right wing we have Gareth Bale. The Welsh attacker started his professional career at Southampton before joining Tottenham Hotspur in 2007, where he spent 6 seasons. In 2013, Real Madrid bought the player for a world record transfer fee, at that time £86 million, beating Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer fee of £80 million, which Real Madrid had paid to Manchester United in 2009. In October 2019, Bale was said to be angry at Real Madrid and wanted to leave, but later that month Zidane said Bale had never asked to leave. On 19 September 2020, Bale returned to Tottenham Hotspur on a season-long loan. Bale returned to Real Madrid for the 2021-22 season. His appearances during the season were severely limited. On 27 June 2022, Major League Soccer team Los Angeles FC announced that they had signed Bale to a 12-month contract using targeted allocation money. He made his first playoff appearance in the MLS Cup as a substitute, where his header in the 128th minute tied the match at 3-3 and sent it to a penalty shootout. His goal was the latest goal in MLS history. Los Angeles FC won the shootout and their first MLS Cup title. On 9 January 2023, following the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Bale announced his retirement from professional football. At left wing we have Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese superstar spent 9 seasons at Real Madrid since joining them in 2009. In 2018 he moved to Juventus, where he spent 3 seasons before returning to Old Trafford. On 27 August 2021, Manchester United announced they had reached an agreement with Juventus to re-sign Ronaldo.
Wreathed in red. restored to this great gallery of the game, a walking work of art. Vintage, beyond valuation, beyond forgery or imitation. 18 years since that trembling teenager of touch and tease first tiptoed onto this storied stage. Now in his immaculate maturity, CR7 reunited. Greenwood had a pop, Woodward spilt it, and guess who's there? Close your eyes, and he never went away.
The transfer was for an initial £12.85 million with a 2-year contract plus an optional year, and was confirmed on 31st August. Following the interview with Piers Morgan, which aired in 2 parts on 16th and 17th November, United began seeking legal action over whether Ronaldo had breached his contract and were looking to terminate his contract. On 22nd November, Ronaldo's contract was terminated by mutual agreement with immediate effect. On 30th December 2022, Saudi club Al Nassr reached an agreement for Ronaldo to join the club effective 1st January 2023, signing a contract until 2025. At centre-forward was Karim Benzema. A product of Olympique Lyon's youth system, he joined Real Madrid in 2009 after spending 5 seasons at the French club. On 1st July 2009, it was announced that Lyon had reached an agreement with Spanish club Real Madrid for the transfer of Benzema. The transfer fee was priced at €35 million, with the fee rising to as much as €41 million based on incentives. After struggling to establish himself in his debut season, he eventually achieved a consistent goal-scoring rate with the club, notably being part of a highly rated trio alongside Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale, dubbed BBC, who were integral to 4 Champions League wins between 2014 and 2018. On 4th June, Real Madrid confirmed that Benzema would depart from the club following the conclusion of the 2022-23 season. Benzema was given a rapturous reception by Madrid fans in his last game against Athletic Bilbao, in which he scored. Benzema was substituted for Luka Modric in the 74th minute, leaving the field to an ovation from the Madrid supporters. On 6 June 2023, Saudi professional league club Al Ittihad announced the signing of Benzema on a free transfer. 2 days later, Al Ittihad formally presented him as their new signing at an elaborate ceremony. Now, before we wrap up this video, look at players who came on as substitutes. There was Rafael Varane. The French central defender joined Real Madrid from Lens in 2011 and spent 10 seasons at the club. In the summer of 2021, Varane moved to the Premier League to join Manchester United, where he currently plays. There was also James Rodriguez. The Colombian attacker joined Real Madrid from AS Monaco in 2014 and spent 6 seasons at the club. In 2017, he moved to Bayern Munich for a 2-year loan spell but returned in 2019. In 2020, James Rodriguez joined Everton, but after just 1 season, in 2021, he signed for Qatari club Al Rayyan. In 2022, James Rodriguez joined Greek Super League champions Olympiacos on a free transfer. And on 29th July 2023, James joined club Sao Paulo, where he currently plays, signing a 2-year contract. Finally, we have Jays. A product of Real Madrid's youth academy, Jays made his senior debut for the club in 2011 and spent 5 seasons at the club before joining PSG in 2016. He remained at the French club until 2021, but for the majority of the time he remained out on loan at clubs like Las Palmas, Stoke City and Real Betis. In 2021, on a permanent transfer, Jays joined Las Palmas. On 10th February 2023, Jesse joined Stari at club Sampdoria. And on 6th September 2023, Jesse joined Campeonato Brasileiro Serie at club Curitiba on a free transfer, signing a contract until the end of the year. If there are any other teams you'd like us to cover, please let us know in the comments and we'll be sure to consider it. If you found this content enjoyable, remember to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications for upcoming updates. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.